Study Medicine. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the latest information that's been put into the free resources section under the deadlines information, and this is deadline information for September. So let's head into this section and see what information has been put in place. So here we are in Study Medicine, and I'm just going to scroll down into the information that's been put in for September, and you can see the title is The Party's Over and Now It's Getting Serious. And I just want to walk through why September has that title. So rather than going through the commentary section, let's just head down into the detailed table about the medical school deadlines, and I'll just change so you can see this in more detail. So I thought it would be helpful to highlight particular aspects that I want to talk about for September. And what I've done in this table is just shade some of these key sections. So in yellow, I've identified when applications are open, and you can see through August there are a number of applications opening UWA, Western Sydney and New South Wales. I've highlighted in green any information that is pertinent to interviews, and one of the key things as we get into scrolling through the dates for September, you'll see that interviews are happening aplenty. So in August you can see Griffith highlighted, and in late August also University of Melbourne for the beginning of interview rounds. So you can see in this section of the table, this is the last weekend of August, and you can see 5 universities all listed there with their open days. And the end of August certainly signals the end of open day season, and once open days are finished, we really start heading into the serious part of the year. So in this section of the table you can see the beginnings of some of the closing deadlines for, in this case, the end of August, which has JCU listed as applications closing for the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. And September, I've identified Monash has got the beginnings of the application period for VTAC for direct entry applications. So you can see in here that why I've decided to highlight some of these interview processes. I won't read out all of the names of the universities, but as we scroll through you can see interviews happening aplenty through the beginning, early September and the beginning of September. We've got closing application for Monash for postgraduate degrees. That's postgraduate degrees for international students, and more interviews happening at Monash on the 8th of September. And then of course 10th of September we've got University of Melbourne domestic and onshore application deadline. I've then highlighted some really key dates in mid-September. Obviously 12th of September is a really key date for postgraduate applicants with GAMSAT testing day, and mid-September UMAT results are released. So good luck to all undergraduate and postgraduate medical school applicants. For mid-September it's going to be a particularly nervous time of the year. Mid-September we see more interviews happening with Flinders, and as I scroll through you can see all of the application action happening again mid-September through to late September, and even more and even more. And then finally we get into the end of September, and that is the close of a number of our application periods for VTAC, for timely applications, New South Wales, Curtin, University of Adelaide through SATAC, UTAS, Sydney, and finally we get through into University of Newcastle, New England for the Joint Medical Program, New South Wales, Western Sydney, James Cook and UWA. So that brings us to the end of September. You can see that, as I said, the pace is really starting to quicken. As with all things in study medicine, the only authoritative source of information is the university itself. You can see on the side of the deadlines that I've also listed the pertinent references for all of the websites that you can go to double check those dates. And so if I scroll over and just show you, go back to the Study Medicine website. So we've been in this free resources section having a look at deadlines. Feel free to also check out the Study Medicine free trial, which highlights Macquarie University's medical degree at a summary level and a detailed level. And there's also helpful videos in there to walk you through how that information is put together. If you're interested in accessing study medicine information either at a summary level for the 20 universities with a medical program in Australia or at a detail level, feel free to go over and check out the pricing information that then enables you to have access to study medicine information. So that takes us through to the deadline summary, deadline information for September. As always, thanks for watching and safe travels in progressing along your path to becoming a doctor.